What is mental health? Is it being happy? Is it being away from stress? Is it being neutral in all situations? Oh no, we really can't define mental health in a single term or a statement. Mental health is not about a day or a week or a month or an year. Mental health is a necessity and which must be with us throughout our life. And only by counting at our age, gender, race, religion, etc., we cannot determine mental health. For that, we need a lot more factors to be considered and practiced.
From a borderless world, humanity is transitioning to one where borders are at the doorstep of our homes. Yesterday, I was outside talking and playing around with my friends, but now my world has shrunk into a room. The physical world has come to a halt, while the cyber world is in a corresponding overdrive. Phones became our only means of living, or life itself. We know that the levels of anxiety, fear, isolation, uncertainty, emotional distress, social distancing, and restrictions experienced have become widespread as the world struggled to bring the virus under control and to find solutions. This pandemic affected the mental health of almost all people. It ranges from the fear of getting sick to the grief of losing a loved one. Unemployment, financial problems, worries about the future of children, to feeling suffocated, being restricted to their homes. We are taking really good care of our physical health by exercising, needed nutrients, and supplements. But never once have we thought about the mental health. The unforeseen drastic changes also have great impact on our mental health too.
Let it be our career, education, relationship, whatever sort of communication, it all happens through social medias. Living in this virtual world is really hard as well as hectic and tiring for our mind. The thing is, chances for misunderstanding and misinterpretation are really high. That is, a happy profile picture doesn't mean the person is happy, or status is about breakup doesn't mean person has broke up actually.
Happy profile could also mean they don't want others to know about their sadness, and statuses may be the codes they appreciate, but only based on profile pictures, post, status, etc. We should never judge a person's mentality. Having our world confined to mobile phones, all we do is scroll through social medias. This, to an extent, causes us to compare ourselves with others, which result in more mental pressure and inferiority complex.
When thinking of mental health for all, the theme for this year's Mental Health Day, what comes to my mind is a quote. Be kind, everyone is fighting a battle you know nothing about. We will never know what others are going through. Someone might be in the tip of giving up their life, and your words or action could be the last push needed. We will never know we are destroying until it's destroyed. Someone's action drives someone else into pain. Someone's words make someone else hopeless. We have a lot more to control on others' mental health than we expect. Try to be kind to everyone around you. Appreciate those around you for the things they do, and don't forget to compliment and feel good about yourself. Lean on others and let others lean on you. Things will be less hard for everyone that way.
Worries. Everyone has worries, and you might feel unhappy when you have them. Just because others have hard time too. It doesn't mean your struggle is less difficult or vice versa. A person who drawn 7 feet is as dead as a person who drawn 20 feet. Stop comparing traumas. Stop belittling your or anyone else's trauma because it wasn't as bad as someone else. This isn't a competition. We all deserve support and recovery. When a person really wants to talk to you, just be available. Having someone to listen, just sit and listen, is the biggest gift one can have. Your sadness, your inferiority, or any other negative emotions shouldn't blind your wisdom. You might have a best friend, but maybe that person is not the right choice to handle the situation. So choose wisely.
We are raised in a society where if a kid falls while running, then the floor is to be blamed. That's a society that teaches whatever happens, the other person is to be blamed. It's a society which makes you feel guilty as though you have committed a crime for stepping out of a stereotype. A society that has never made us dream, nor taught us how to dream, and then blame you for not dreaming. A society which expects you to complete your education by 21, get a job and settle by 23, and be married and have a family by 25. And someone who goes against this are all aliens in their eyes.
The society is not always right. They are just humans like us and they make mistakes too. You don't have to rush or try to keep up with others. You will only be left breathless. Take things in your own pace. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. If you give up on your life, then you are not the star of your life. The world is a cruel place to live in, so knowing that there is someone who values your existence is like breathing fresh air. Our lives are unpredictable and we don't know all the answer. Don't feel sad when you put forward your best foot yet fail or fell short. Falling short can be a painful thing, but still you learn something and that's what life is. Don't regret something you did because at some point you dream of doing that so badly.
In your life, you matter the most. Age doesn't define your life. Mindset does. You could be young in an old person's body, or you could be old in a teenager's body. Your mindset decides that. Don't look for a reason to do things. Life will be less complicated that way. It's okay to shake, it's okay to fall, and it's okay to rest. What makes all the changes? Be ready to get up and restart.
A very common stereotype we all tend to hold is a thought that being happy all the time signifies a good mental health. The virtual world too has contributed to it by overrating happiness. Being mentally fit means to feel every emotion according to a situation and handling it well. Cry when you're sad, smile when you're happy, laugh at jokes you find funny, be assertive. It's okay to be tensed and frustrated at times. What matters is don't be overwhelmed by any of your emotions and don't let your emotions alone rule you. Once a person said, I personally don't like being an adult. Being an adult comes at a price. You are now faced with a reality which kind of pressurizes you to chase security and stability in life. So they are imposed on you as your new dreams. A young body can have a much older mind, while an old man may have a young, passionate, and robust mind. It's not about how old you are, it's about being an adult with a young and rejuvenating mind. There's a common trend in our country wherein the society advises us what is best for us. They have a plan for everyone wherein we live for education, then for our parents, make a lot of money, and then live for our spouse and kids. In between this hustle, we totally forget to prioritize ourselves. We all are born here to live a life of our own, gifted by the Almighty. Be kind, help others, love your family and friends, and live in harmony with every fellow creatures. But never ever forget your roots and who you really are.